Hi, I'm Rebecca Page. I'm making one of my Capetastic patterns today, and I want to show you how I cut out the feathers when I want to do it quite quickly. This can be one of the more time-consuming aspects of the pattern, but this is one of the ways I do to make it much faster. Now, what I've done is, this is my pattern piece. This is the feather, and I have traced it onto a piece of cardboard. It is literally the back of a pizza packet out of our recycling tub. And then what I've done is I've got a plain black biro pen. Well, I folded my felt in half, so I'm working on 2 layers, and then I have laid it out and I've traced around each piece. And as you can see, I have actually done quite a random kind of pattern. Now, I've made this cape so many times now I can't even tell you, and this is the most efficient manner I have found to cut out the fabric in. You may find another way. I used to cut it so that I had one up and then one down, one up, but then what I would end up with is where I reached the edge of my fabric, I would have bits that I would get cut off. So what I found is, if I folded my fabric in half and then I did it like this and I did random things, I could get more feathers out of the same strip of fabric. Now, what I do when I'm cutting out is I cut just inside the line of the feather. You will notice that my poor nails have got black biro all over them now after doing this. This is one of the downsides of doing this. But when I want to cut out, I can then cut along all kinds of random lines. See, I'm cutting out 2 different feathers at the moment, and I cut just inside the lines. I'm not worried about whether I get the feather shape perfect, because I quite like my capes looking ever so slightly random. So I cut just inside, and then I discard the inside bit, and I'll stick those in a little pile. And as you can see, I can cut quite quickly down all kinds of lines, so I'm not necessarily cutting the same feather at the same time. And this is a little more difficult on a piece of carpet, which is where I've had to go here to film it for you. When I'm on a desk, I can cut much faster, or if you've got a mat, you could use a rotary cutter for this. I have got husband's looking after the kids at the moment, but I did have the kids when I was drawing all of this out, so I hadn't planned on using a rotary cutter because there's nowhere I can do it where they can't reach me. So here we go. So that's how I do it, and I can have a cape cut out in about 20 minutes doing it this way. So sketch it all out, lay out my whole piece of felt, and if you're using smaller pieces of felt, you can still layer them, and then cut them several layers at once. So that's how I do that. And then another thing I wanted to show you is how to make different sizes of feathers. So this is the normal one that comes with the pattern, and then what I wanted to do was create some tail feathers going down the back of the cape. So I've got, you know, all of the feathers like this, and then some longer ones jutting out. So what I've done is I've taken the same pattern piece and I've traced it again onto the back of a pizza packet, and I've done that, but instead of doing the line here where the pattern piece goes to, I've extended it excuse me, all the way down. So another thing I wanted to show you was where I've made several sizes of feathers, and this particular cape I wanted to, it's for a teacher gift for end of class. One of my children is finishing at the particular school they're at, and we're giving them a little gift, and it's one of these capes for their dress-up box. So I wanted to do tail feathers to make it more like a parrot bird, maybe. I'm not quite sure what kind of bird it is. Anyway, I wanted tail feathers, so that's what I'm doing. And I've got 3 different size. These are the normal size feathers that come with the pattern, and then I've adapted and made a couple of other different ones that I'm going to do around the bottom of the cape and make it longer at the bottom. And how I've done that is I've again got the rest of my pizza packet, and I've taken the normal size feather that comes with the pattern, and I have traced it onto the pizza packet, and then I have literally just extended the line straight down parallel, and I've cut 2 lengths of this. One is this longer length here, you can see, and that's going to be really right at the bottom of the tail, and then I've also cut a slightly shorter one, so that what I can do is I can then layer them, and I'm going to get this kind of effect, having a longer and then shorter bits of tail, and I might do some other colours in there as well.